Drama unfolds Willow's powerful four-word response to Drew's secret romance with Nina. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease Willow Corinthos. Caitlin McMullen is bound to have a shocking revelation for Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, when she discovers his affair with Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous. While Willow is caught up in the idealized version of Drew she has created in her mind, the truth is about to hit her hard. In Willow's eyes, Drew is nothing short of a knight in shining armor, her steadfast support, and thinks she's his one and only, and he keeps pushing that fantasy. She has discovered a new champion in Drew, prompting her to push Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, out of her life and abandon their once blissful marriage. Yet, there's a pivotal truth that Willow remains oblivious to, and if Drew has his way, she'll never find out. As she was falling deeply for Drew, he was secretly entangled in passionate encounters with her mother, Nina, hidden from view. Drew has crafted an illusion for Willow, making her believe she is the love of his life and his one true desire. Drew and Nina may think they've moved on, but the shadow of their sordid affair looms large, especially since Willow is still in the dark. Nina has made a clean break from Drew, and he appears equally uninterested in rekindling their steamy encounters. However, there's no escaping the consequences of their choices. In the world of soap operas, secrets have a way of surfacing, and when Willow uncovers the shocking truth about Nina and Drew, the drama will surely ignite. What will be the fallout when the truth finally comes to light? Willow is bound to explode at Nina, but let's take a moment to consider her reaction to Drew. After all, Drew had an ongoing affair with Willow's mother and kept it a secret. How is she meant to process that betrayal? Willow's feelings for Drew could shift from admiration to sheer revulsion in an instant, leaving her utterly appalled. When she discovers the truth about his relationship with Nina, she might unleash her fury with a simple yet powerful statement: "I hate you, Drew." Even if Drew tries to justify his actions, Willow could decide to cut ties completely, realizing she's made a monumental error in trusting him. Is this a sign of hope for Michael and his quest to mend his relationship with Willow? Could there still be a chance for them to reunite if he makes a comeback to the show in the future? However, things might get tricky since Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, is expecting his child. On the bright side, upcoming spoilers reveal that Willow will have a significant shift in her viewpoint once the revelations about Nina and Drew unfold. Stay tuned for our predictions on all the drama ahead. The world of love and lies collided in a way no one expected, as Willow's powerful four-word response to Drew's secret romance with Nina reverberated through every corner of their intertwined lives. What began as a seemingly innocent revelation would set off a chain of events that no one could have predicted. Willow had always been the one to wear her heart on her sleeve, a woman of grace, warmth, and patience. She had spent years building her life alongside Drew, believing that their love was unshakable, their future undeniable. They had weathered countless storms together, from personal battles to the chaos of the world around them. But nothing could have prepared her for the moment Drew's deception came to light. Drew and Nina had kept their affair hidden for months, weaving a web of lies so intricate, so carefully planned, that even those closest to them never suspected a thing. Drew, the man Willow had trusted more than anyone, the man she had shared her deepest secrets with, had been betraying her in the most unimaginable way. And Nina, a woman who had once been a friend, a confidant, had become an enemy she never saw coming. When the truth finally came to light, the shock was palpable. It wasn't just the revelation of the affair that stunned Willow. It was the discovery that Drew had lied to her face every single day, his charm and sweet words masking a betrayal so deep, it cut through her very soul. The world as she knew it crumbled in that moment, the trust she had built with Drew shattering like glass. There was no warning, no prelude to the storm that would engulf her heart and mind. As the confrontation began, Drew stood there, nervously shifting his weight from one foot to the other, avoiding Willow's gaze. Nina, on the other hand, was uncharacteristically silent, her eyes darting around as if she could escape the reality of what she had done. Willow, standing in the center of the room, took a deep breath, her heart racing as emotions swirled inside her. Betrayal, anger, hurt, confusion. It was as if the ground beneath her had given way, and she was left floating in an abyss of raw emotion. The silence stretched between them, thick and suffocating, until Willow finally spoke. Her words were simple, but they carried the weight of a lifetime of disappointment, of a love that had been shattered beyond repair. "I can't believe you." Those 4 words echoed in the room like a shot fired in the dark. It wasn't just the hurt of the moment. It was the culmination of years of love, trust, and shared dreams, now shattered by lies and deceit. Willow had never imagined that she would hear these words come out of her own mouth. But there they were, the only words that seemed to fit the depth of her betrayal. "I can't believe you." Drew's face turned pale, his eyes wide with guilt, but he didn't speak. Nina's face flushed with shame, her lips trembling as if she might say something, but her words remained locked inside. Willow stood there, her eyes piercing into them both, as the weight of her simple statement hung in the air. There was no need for more words. The truth was clear. Drew had chosen Nina. He had chosen to deceive, to betray, and to hide a love that had once seemed so pure. Willow had been nothing more than a casualty in their secret game. Drew's attempts to explain himself faltered as Willow's emotions began to take over. Her heart, though breaking, was strong. She had been down this road before, and though the pain felt unbearable, she knew she would rise from it. "You don't get it, do you?" Willow continued, her voice a little stronger now. "All these years I've been here. I've been loyal. I've been faithful. And for what?" Her voice cracked, but she forced herself to keep going. "You think I'm just going to accept this? You think I'm going to forgive you just because you're sorry?" Drew opened his mouth to respond, but Willow cut him off, her voice now tinged with coldness. "No, I don't need your apologies. I need my dignity back. And I need to move on from you." The room seemed to close in on them as Willow stood tall, the fire of determination in her eyes. She was no longer the woman who had been afraid of facing the truth. The truth had already been revealed, and now she had to move forward, even if it meant leaving Drew and Nina behind. The emotional weight of the moment seemed to crush everything in its path. Drew, realizing the severity of the situation, tried to reach out to Willow, but she stepped back. There was no room for reconciliation here. "I loved you," Willow said quietly, her voice steady. "But you're not the man I thought you were. And I'm not the woman you think I am. I deserve better. We both do." As the words left her lips, Willow knew that her life was about to change in ways she couldn't yet comprehend. But she was ready. She had to be. Drew stood there, silent and defeated, unable to find the words that would undo the damage. Nina, still standing in the corner, avoided Willow's gaze, ashamed of the destruction her actions had caused. The weight of their secret, now exposed, seemed unbearable for them both. But for Willow, it was the beginning of something new. She had no idea where her path would lead, but one thing was certain. She would never allow herself to be a victim of betrayal again. As Willow turned and walked away, leaving Drew and Nina behind, her mind was already focused on the future. No more tears, no more looking back. She would take control of her life, just as she always had. The storm of emotions that had once threatened to drown her would no longer hold her back. She had been shattered, but she would rebuild herself, stronger and more resilient than ever before. Drew and Nina watched her go, their guilt weighing heavily on their hearts. But for Willow, the words she had spoken, though painful, had set her free. No longer would she be defined by the man who had betrayed her or the woman who had turned her back on their friendship. She was Willow, and she was more than this moment. She was more than their lies, and she would prove it to herself and to the world. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.